guys, and welcome to Tuesday's video, where today we're working in the Edith Holden-style journal. And today I figure all we're going to get done is the cover. I am hoping that I can coffee dye some paper tomorrow. But for today, I've got to get this on here, and I've got to get it even, and I have to get it centered. So for me, I think that's going to be about all I can master, right? And so what I did was I come in and I set it up so that this will be the outside, right? And I'm going to go ahead and then I'm going to go ahead and glue that part, and then I'll get this part glued in. And I think I might wind up having to trim a little bit off of this one. We'll see. But for now, let's get started on this side. Get this all laid out as good as we can. And I think I'm going to go ahead and use the tacky glue for this, just because it grabs well and I won't have to come back and re-glue like 20 times. So now all I have to do is find what I did. Here it is. So basically I'm going to glue here. I don't need it to go all the way up to the plastic. I just need it to grab onto the paper part. And I think that should hold. Right? I hope. This tacky glue is pretty tough. And then we got the paper on that side. So we're going to start right here. We'll get this piece glued down, smoothed out. And then we'll come in with our glue on top. I hope all of you are doing well. And I'm not sure yet how this is going to look on the outside. I think it should look okay, yes, because it doesn't always have to come over the top. Sometimes just being on the inside like that is good enough. All right, now we're going to get this even with that line. And we're going to do the same over here. All right, so our line is right here. And again, we're just going to slide this in, and we're going to bring it to that line. I think that's going to be okay. And then I'll bring this in up here. I get all nervous. Like I want this to be grungy, but I still want it to be nice. There we go. Let's see how this is going to look. We'll give that a minute to dry. Now I still have to put this one down. And I want to get it straight. It feels like that's good. I feel like I don't like, yeah, something doesn't seem very straight to me. So let me check this out. That's straight, but I'm going to come in just a smidge. And see if that doesn't look a little nicer. Yeah, I think I like that. That seems okay. Yes. Seems like it gets thinner at the bottom to me, right? That's not too bad. Okay, that's not too bad right there. I think we can make that work. And then I'll have to cover that top, and I have the piece for that. Okay, come on, glue, work with me here. Maybe I should have just glued it on here. Maybe. Maybe. There we go. So what did you guys do over the weekend? I processed green chili, did some work in my garden. We went out and checked our water gaps to make sure our fences are up and our cows are in. We filled up the stock tanks, and I gathered leaves and fertilizer. I think I'm going to go this way, because now that I compost every day of the year, actually, and that helps me not have to purchase soil for next year's garden. I think that's gonna work, guys. I think that's gonna work. And we'll bring this over. I like that it sticks up a little. That's not a bad thing for me. So I think what I'm going to do is cut it here now. This bottom seems to be longer to me. Ooh, there we go. There we go. I was like, that bottom looked like it was too far off. There we go. All right, I can live with that. And we'll just rip it across here. Perfect. I didn't want it like 100%, right? This is good. Right, so here's our spine. I like. Now this one will go over here and get glued in, but I have to spread it out. Does that make sense? And I may Mod Podge that on, or matte medium. I think that's what I'll do. That looks pretty good, huh? There is my matte medium. Do I want to do matte medium or do I want to do, I don't know. Maybe I can get it with the tacky glue. I just need to make sure that it's on there well and it's well coated. Does that make sense? And then we'll spread that out. Yeah, I think this might work. Yeah, I like that. See if we can get that in that crack. Get that spread out so it's not bunched up. I mean, I'm okay with bunched up, but I don't need it bunched up. Not in the spine. So we get that laid down. There we go. And spread that all out. And I feel like I probably will put a few more stamps on there just because it's not real even. Yeah, I like that. And that gives us a nice stiff spine. It may rock a little bit, but when we're all said and done, I will put something else here. Probably another strip of the coffee dye paper or cloth on each little side there. See, I can smush that down in there. Yeah, I like that. And then I do believe we can do this. Over those and stamp it. Let's see if I can get another one torn off here. Let's see if I'm that lucky. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, so now I will do this one. Like that. I think that might just work. I wish I might coffee dye that again more before I add it, guys, because I would really like for it to be good. You know what I mean? Like looking the way it should look, like this. I wish I could do little strips of this. Oh, I actually could. Look at that. I think we found our cure. Would you look at that? What do you think? I think that'll work. Maybe I want to tear this one in half. Look at that, guys. Yes, I like this. All right, so we're going to add this, and that will keep our journal cover from rocking, right? And it'll look natural. And then what I'll do is I'll come back in and I'll stamp over it. Come on, come on. This glue, I tell you. There we go. So we're just going to do both sides like this, all the way down. And then we're going to spread these out just like I had them. Oh, I love this. This is actually going to work out just right. Now I'm going to leave it flat like this until it dries, so we don't have any lifting. Yeah, I like that. And then like I said, I will come in and I will stamp this side and the inside, but this turned out well. Look at that. And if I need to, I can put more on the cover, but I don't think I'm going to need to. I think all I need to do is get this last piece on right here. Look at that. It don't get no better than that, does it? So if it looks a little raggedy, I'm okay with that. Look. Yep, I like. All right, so I'm going to run a little more glue here so it'll stay down. And this is our cover now for our Edith Holden-style journal. Look at that. That's good. Then I'll pull this back. Do I need to? No, I think we were good. And I may go over that with some matte medium. I like. Look at that. Then we'll get our signatures in. I'll get some more stamping done. And I may do that here again on this side. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see how it stiffens up once it's dry. And I think I will clip that so we know it will dry in that shape, that spot, right? Okay, guys, that's the beginning of our cover. Let me know what you think in the comments. And we'll get this dried. Get this dried and ready for signatures, and hopefully tomorrow I will get our coffee dyed paper together. We'll get our signatures in and we're up and running. I do want to use coffee dyed paper for sure though for either that or packing paper. We're just going to use a variety of a little bit of stuff, okay? Right, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of my channel. You are muchly appreciated, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for crafting with the Diva today. I truly appreciate you spending this creative time with me. If you've enjoyed this project, please like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, keep it creative, keep it inspired, and I'll see you soon.